So the brain is really amazing. You know, it makes up 2% of our total body. It uses up almost a quarter of all of the resources in our body, starting with the oxygen and the glucose in our body. So it's important that we breathe. And that's really fundamentally the most important thing we don't do enough is breathe. 8 glasses would be like an absolute minimum that you need to put into your body every single day. For an adult who's active, your requirement is somewhere between 3 and 4 liters of water. A quarter of all the glucose in our body is used by the brain. So if we're not putting enough like fruits and vegetables into our body that readily and easily convert to glucose and gets stored as glycogen, then the brain will never have enough fuel all the time. So you end up being tired, you get sleepy, and halfway through the day we're all kind of zonking out at our desks. We've got to maintain our glucose levels. Eat lots of things that grow in the ground. So your root vegetables, potatoes, sweet potatoes, parsnips and turnips, and basically anything that grows out of the ground should contain magnesium. Now the key thing is, make sure it's organic. Selenium is the same thing. We've got lots of selenium in our soil, particularly here in North America, so eat lots of things that come out of the ground. Limes are one of your best sources for vitamin C. So I always tell everybody, put 1 lime into your diet every day. Whether you cut it up and eat it, whether you squeeze it into your water, you put on your salads, however it is, have at least 1 to 2 limes in your diet every single day. Vitamin E comes from avocado, obviously is a great source for the vitamin E and that antioxidant. Then you get into the seeds. So pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, hemp seeds, all really great sources for vitamin E. Glutathione, which is kind of the interesting piece, and it's finally being talked about now and discovered, and so much of it is being sold as a supplement, because your body really creates a lot of the glutathione. The foods that are good as precursors for that are broccoli and asparagus. The downside, this is where I make lots of friends. Like the things that are most damaging for the brain: sugar, alcohol, coffee. The alcohol is the obvious, it just literally goes in and kills the brain cells. The sugar does it in a variety of different ways. We create amazing chemical and adrenal responses and cortisol responses when we put a lot of sugar into our body. Along with, everybody thinks about the insulin response, nobody thinks about all these other things. All of these things trigger a glutamate response in the brain, which literally goes and kills the neurons in your brain. Coffee, similar effects to alcohol and a little bit similar to sugar. It creates really bad hormonal responses in the body, which then also trigger glutamate responses, cortisol responses, etc. within the body. These are all damaging for the brain.